The UFC has finally concluded in 2025, and it is time to look back in 2025. Look at the best knockouts of the year, my 5 favorite knockouts of 2025, in my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite knockouts of 2025 were. But we're going to look at the crazy moments, the crazy knockouts, the ones where I had crazy reactions, the ones that got me off my feet, that got me going, holy fuck, crashing out, crazy cussing, insane stuff, ones where my heart was beating like crazy, ones where my reactions were insane, and they were just out the roof. They were out the roof. It was a crazy year. 2025 was stacked. We had tons of nasty knockouts. But before we go ahead and get into the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get it started with the number 5 knockout of 2025. So at number 5, I've got Randy Brown's nasty knockout over Nicholas Dalby in, where was it? In Kansas City. The nasty right hook that just clean swept Dalby off of his feet, put him down, put him unconscious. It was brutal. I'm not trying to get clipped by YouTube for playing this clip, but nasty. I'm going to put some pictures up. Disgusting knockout. This one had me freaking out. I remember exactly. I was at my boy's house. We were playing poker. I was looking over this fight. I look over and I see him just winging shots, and I'm like, holy shit. I stand up, and then bang, he snipes him with that right hook. A very Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje-esque 0.2 kind of knockout, and it was nasty. It was a disgusting knockout by Randy Brown. Beautiful stuff. Just slept Dalby out cold. The number 5 spot, there's a lot of different knockouts you can put here, but this one had the crowd going crazy. This had me going crazy. All my boys were freaking out. Even the ones that don't give a shit with the UFC, they were like, holy crap, is he dead? Did he kill him? It was a crazy one. Randy Brown obviously then lost to what's his name? Gabriel Bonfim, which kind of killed the hype of his crazy knockout that he was riding off of. But this was a nasty knockout. I had to put this at number 5. Disgusting knockout. Clean sweep Nicholas Dalby. He'd never been knocked out before, and then Randy Brown does him like that with the crowd on their feet, with everybody screaming and yelling, puts him out cold, hits the freaking emote on him. It was cold. It was a nasty knockout. You'll love to see it. I got this at number 5. For one of the best knockouts of 2025. This one was nasty. So you can just imagine the other knockouts we got in here. We're going to move on, though, to my next favorite knockout, nastiest knockout of 2025, one of the best knockouts of 2025, and a guy that took this on short notice. Quillen fucking Salkeld. Head kick knockout. Bloody fucking Salkeld with the bloody fucking knockout. Head kick dead. He killed him. He killed Nasrat Haqparast on short notice with a nasty head kick right to the button. He owns a bakery. No more. His bakery's gone. He's cooked. It was over. I remember exactly where I was. I was checking out a university with my girlfriend and her family. We were sitting there watching this presentation, and I've got on my phone Nasrat Haqparast versus Quillen Salkeld. I'm looking up at the presentation. I'm looking back down. I'm looking up. I'm looking down. Then holy and then I'm jumping. I'm literally jumping at this presentation. I start freaking out. I look like I have tism. I'm literally just geeking out. I'm tweaking out at the fact that fucking Quillen Salkeld just chinned Nasrat Haqparast as my favorite underdog of the week, as a guy coming in on short notice against a guy on a massive win streak, and starches him out cold with the head kick. And then I rewatch it and hear, but he owns a bakery. Oh! And literally the emotions were insane. And that's kind of how I've gauged this whole chart here. My favorite knockouts of 2025. This one was huge. This was nasty by Quillen Salkeld. Just boosted him right there, right near the rankings. This was huge. Nastiest head kick. One of the nastiest head kicks of the year. We're going to get into another one in a minute, but huge knockout from Quillen Salkeld. Number 4 knockout from me in 2025. Short notice, doubted by everybody. Coming in short notice, just wasn't expected to do this. To Nasrat Haqparast, that has not been chinned by anybody like this. And Quillen goes out there, head kick, dead, nasty. Puts him out unconscious, and he was laying on the canvas for so long. This was disgusting. I had to shut my mouth up, because I was in shock. I was in absolute shock. It's a presentation of like 200 people watching this university presentation, and I'm there going, oh, I'm like tweaking out, bugging out, like wanting to just yell, and I can't. So the emotions were high. Crazy knockout. I love Quillen Salkeld. Just built himself up with this nasty knockout. Huge one for him in 2025. Goes 3-0 as well in 2025. This was nasty. So it's at number 4 for me. We're going to move on to the number 3 spot, though. Lerone Murphy. Bloody fucking Lerone Murphy, man. I gotta stop hitting the bloody, bro. That's for the Aussies. But Lerone Murphy with a nasty spinning elbow over Aaron Pico on short notice as well. Like 3 weeks notice. This comes up. Movsar Evloev pulls out of the fight. Pico comes in against Murphy, and Murphy's not expected to do well against Pico, a guy who's dangerous, who's got big boxing power, who's got knockout ability. And Lerone Murphy comes out here and does this. Bang. unconscious. Boom. Disgusting stuff from Lerone Murphy. Short notice, like I said, didn't have many knockouts, many flash knockouts in his career. And again, I remember exactly where I was. I was at a concert. I was leaving the concert on the metro. I was on the way home, and I'm watching this, and I've got Lerone Murphy. I picked Lerone Murphy, and then bang, he fucking snipes him with that back spinning elbow, cleans him out, conscious, disgusting knockout by Lerone Murphy, puts him out really bad. Puts him out so bad. Pico was out. And this was huge for Lerone Murphy for his career. He needed this. He desperately needed a flash moment like this, and he got it. He caught an absolute body. Huge, huge performance from Lerone Murphy. One of my favorite knockouts of 2025. A lot of people came in thinking, oh, Lerone's a boring decision guy. He's not getting past Pico. Pico's going to wrestle him. He's going to knock him out. And Pico was doing good early, and then bang, Lerone hits him with a leg kick, spins, boom, spinning back elbow, chins him. Disgusting. And I was freaking out. I remember jumping like crazy. I was screaming. I was literally screaming when Murphy landed this elbow because it was one of the nastiest knockouts of the year. One that with big implications for the title as well. Murphy deserved the title shot, got robbed. Diego Lopez got the rematch. I think Murphy should have gotten it. This was huge for him and put him in a great spot. And this was a nasty knockout, one of my favorites of 2025. We will move on though. This was number 3. Number 2, I'm going to be honest, I don't like number 2, but I have to put it. I have to take the bias aside. It's AI, guys, don't worry. But this was one of the craziest knockouts of 2025. All right. Double champ status, chins Charles Oliveira, former lightweight champion, one of the best lightweights of all time. Does it in the first round. In nasty fashion. Disgusting knockout by Ilia Topuria. And I remember, again, where I was. I was at my friend's house on Oliveira, drinks deep, praying Oliveira would pull this off after a terrible night of picks and predictions. I was like, please, Oliveira, please. I started praying, and first round, he's bloodied up. They're going back and forth, and then bang, Ilia just goes body shot, headshot, and then duk, boom, unconscious immediately as well. And I literally started crying. I can't even make this up. I started crying. Like, there's some things where you're like, the emotions are so high to the point where you literally can't, and you're a couple drinks deep, and the emotions are just like, nah, they're out, bro. They're just out. I started crying. I literally couldn't hold it in. So this had to be one of the nastiest knockouts, one of the craziest knockouts of 2025 for the second belt. Beating a former champion up a weight class, being doubted, being too small, not being a good enough grappler, all this, being doubted by all the Charles Oliveira Glazers like myself, and goes out there and chins him in the first round. Respectfully, who does that to Charles Oliveira? Bro? Nobody. Arman went to a split decision. Islam, it took him until the second round to find that submission. Nobody chins Charles Oliveira like that. And Ilia did it. So this had one of the biggest implications. It was a disgusting knockout. Big 1-2, puts Charles Oliveira out unconscious. It hasn't happened ever. Charles has never been put out like that, so it has to be number 2 for me. I hate putting this because it's AI, guys. It's AI. It's an AI clip. I just pretend like it's not real. But it was a nasty knockout. I have to put it at number 2. Crazy knockout in 2025. Biased aside, this one was huge. Nasty knockout by Ilia Topuria. But this brings us to the number 1 knockout of 2025, the nastiest knockout of 2025, in my opinion, the one that probably had me freaking out the most. Bobby Green, man. Mauricio Ruffi chins Bobby Green, disgusting spinning kick to the dome, puts Bobby Green out. I hope this doesn't screw me up, man. Let me cut. Bang. Oh, disgusting. Oh, okay, I can back it up. Oh, disgusting knockout by Mauricio Ruffi in the first round over Bobby Green. King Green, excuse me. Disgusting. This was the nastiest knockout of 2025. It happened early in the year, and it stayed true. It was still the nastiest knockout of 2025. I was tempted to put the Ilia Topuria knockout at first, because it did have the severity and stuff, but this knockout was just disgusting. The spinning heel kick, the leg kick, into the spin, into the perfect connection, putting King Green out cold. Now, it's not that impressive to knock out King Green, but to put him out like that with that spinning wheel kick was nasty. The flow of it from Ruffi was so clean, so nice, that I think you have to put this at number 1. You have to put this at number one. Last year, 2024, we had Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje at number one. The severity, the last second knockout, that one was huge. This one was just clean, technique, brutal, sniper, just really, really nasty knockout by Mauricio Ruffi. I have to put it at number one. Really nasty knockout in 2025. Huge knockouts overall in 2025. It was a great year, a phenomenal year. We're going to have tons of videos coming out about looking back at 2025, looking into 2026. I'm very excited for the future. We got 6 weeks off, boys. So you know I'm going to be keeping you guys entertained. Going to try to pump out as many videos as possible. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop it down in the comments. What's your favorite 5 knockouts of 2025 were? And I will catch you guys in the next video. See you.